Unit 4. Great Minds. Recording 1.
Have you ever made a speech in public?
No, never. Have you?
Yes, I have. I made a speech at work.
Really? When did you do that?
At a conference last year. I was really nervous.
I'm not surprised. OK. Have you ever made friends with someone from another country?
No, I haven't, but my brother has. He met a woman from Chile in 2006. In fact, they got married a week ago.
Unit 4. Recording 2.
Catch, caught. Buy, bought. Keep, kept. Sleep, slept. Make, made. Pay, paid. Drive, driven. Give, given. Do, done. Win, won. Fly, flown. Grow, grown. Come, come. Swim, swum. Cross, crossed. Lose, lost.
Unit 4. Recording 3. 1.
So, Ralph, can you tell us a bit about your secret talent?
Well, I started drawing people when I was very young.
OK. What sorts of drawings do you do? Mostly cartoons?
What I do is I draw cartoons of people when I'm sitting in cafes or when I'm on the train. And I can do a face in about 15 seconds.
So they're like caricatures?
Exactly. They are caricatures.
Has anyone ever asked what you were doing or caught you drawing them?
It's happened a few times.
But usually you do them in secret?
Usually. And occasionally I tell the person that I've drawn them.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Actually, while sitting here, I've drawn you.
No way.
Yep, it's right here.
That's brilliant. Definitely a secret talent. So tell me, how do you do it? Is there a special way to do it?
No, I just love drawing and I practice.
2.
What's your secret talent?
I can say sentences backwards.
Backwards? That's amazing. How fast can you say them?
Well, I can say them at normal speed, but backwards.
Can you give me an example?
What, my last sentence?
Yes.
Backwards but speed normal at them say can I?
Wow. Can you give me another example?
Yes, I'll say your sentence. Example another me give you can.
Can you do it again?
Sure. Example another me give you can.
How do you do it?
I don't know. I think I visualise the sentence. I see the words in my head and it just appears to me.
Amazing. Have you ever done it in public?
Yeah, I've done it at parties and with friends. They all think I'm very strange.
Unit 4. Recording 4. 1.
They don't have to wear a uniform.
2.
They don't have to wait for the school bus.
3.
You can choose which subjects you want to study.
4.
You have to work hard. You must work hard.
5.
But you can choose to work when you feel like it.
6.
You have to be at school at 8:30 a.m. You must be at school at 8:30 a.m.
7.
You mustn't wear trainers. You can't wear trainers.
8.
You mustn't use your mobile phone in class. You can't use your mobile phone in class.
9.
Some people think that children who study at home can't go to the exams and get the same qualifications.
10.
But they can, and they do.
Unit 4. Recording 5.
You're listening to Ask the Expert, and in today's programme, we're talking about languages and how to learn a language. Our expert today is Sally Parker, who is a teacher. Hi, Sally.
Hello.
Sally, our first question today is from Andy. He says, I've just started learning English. My problem is that I'm too frightened to speak. My grammar is not very good, so I'm worried about saying the wrong thing. Have you got any advice for Andy?
OK, well, the first thing is I think Andy should practice speaking to himself.
Speaking to himself? I'm not sure that's a good idea.
I know it sounds silly, but talking to yourself in a foreign language is a really good way to practice. You don't have to feel embarrassed because nobody can hear you. You can talk to yourself about anything you like, what you had for breakfast, where you were going for the weekend, anything. And the more you do it, the more you will get used to hearing your own voice and your pronunciation, so you won't feel so frightened in the classroom. Andy should try it.
I suppose so. Anything else? What about his grammar?
He has only just started learning English, so he is going to make lots of mistakes, but that's not a problem. That's how he'll learn. Andy shouldn't worry about making mistakes.
You're right. So, Andy, try talking to yourself, and don't worry about making mistakes. Our next problem comes from Olivia in Brazil. She is worried about pronunciation. She says, the problem is I can't understand native speakers. They speak so fast, and I can't understand their pronunciation. So, Sally, any ideas for Olivia?
Well, first of all, it's a good idea for her to practice her listening skills. She should listen to English as much as possible to get used to how it sounds. Listen to the news, listen to podcasts, watch English television.
OK, that's a good idea.
And another thing she should do is to focus on listening and reading at the same time. If you listen to something on the internet, you can often read the transcript. If you listen and read at the same time, it'll help you see what the words sound like and how the words sound when a native speaker is talking.
Great. Thank you, Sally. Well, I'm afraid that's all we have time for today, but next week we'll be looking at the...
Unit 4. Recording 6.
OK, so we need to think of the best ideas for taking tests.
Yep.
Well, how about this one? It's a good idea to study with friends at the same time each day.
In my opinion, this is a really good idea. You can make it a regular part of your daily life.
You mean like having breakfast at the same time, lunch at the same time, studying at the same time?
Yes, and also I think it helps when you study with friends.
Yeah, I think it's more motivating.